Hey Samsung fans! Today's news about the upcoming Galaxy S25 FE might not be what you were hoping for. While Samsung has already released 3 models in the Galaxy S25 series and another one called the S25 Edge is coming soon, people are now turning their attention to what could be the last phone in the series, the S25 FE. But before you get too excited, let's talk about something that might disappoint many fans. Remember when the Fan Edition phones used to offer flagship-level performance at a lower price? Like the Galaxy S20 FE with the Snapdragon 865 or the S21 FE with the Snapdragon 888. Well, it seems like the S25 FE won't be following that tradition. According to a trusted source, Samsung might not use a new Snapdragon processor this time. In fact, it sounds like they'll be using the same Exynos 2400E chip from last year's Galaxy S24 FE. Yes, the same one. And if that's true, it means there won't be a big jump in performance for the S25 FE. Now, let's be fair, the Exynos 2400E isn't a slow chip. It worked pretty well in the Galaxy S24 FE. But the problem is that other phone brands are launching newer, faster chips like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in phones like the OnePlus 13R. So reusing an older processor might make the S25 FE feel outdated compared to the competition. And it's not just about speed. This decision also raises questions about Samsung's chip development. When early rumors about the Galaxy S25 series came out, people expected a new Exynos 2500 chip, but that didn't happen, and now it seems like Samsung is having some challenges in making new processors. If they can't bring a fresh chip even to the Fan Edition model, that's a bit worrying. So why doesn't Samsung just go back to Snapdragon chips for the FE series? It would make sense, especially to compete with other powerful and affordable phones. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's the plan. That said, let's not write off the S25 FE just yet. Even though the processor news isn't great, the phone might still have other cool features. For example, a report from a few months ago suggested that the S25 FE could be much thinner than the S24 FE, which was about 8mm thick. If Samsung can make it around 7.2mm like the regular S25, that would be a big design improvement for people who like slim, lightweight phones. Also, there's the camera setup. The Galaxy S24 FE had a 50-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel telephoto, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens. It wasn't bad, but there's definitely room for improvement. While we probably won't see a 200-megapixel camera on the FE this year, Samsung could still upgrade the camera to make the phone more appealing for photography lovers. Of course, all of this is based on leaks and rumors for now. Samsung hasn't officially announced anything about the S25 FE. And with a possible launch in September, there's still time for things to change. It's starting to look a lot like the S24 FE, but we'll have to wait to see if it brings enough new features. Interestingly, it looks like the S25 FE might launch soon after the Galaxy Z Flip FE, or maybe the Z Flip 7 FE, which is also rumored to have the same Exynos 2400E chip. If true, it seems Samsung is really counting on this processor for multiple upcoming phones. So, what's the takeaway? If you were hoping for a major upgrade or a return to Snapdragon chips in the Fan Edition series, this news might be a little disappointing. But don't give up on the S25 FE just yet. A thinner body, better cameras, and maybe some other surprises could still make it worth checking out. Let's stay tuned and see what Samsung reveals in the coming months. Hopefully, they have a few unexpected features to keep the Fan Edition name alive.